I'm Ellie and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the expectations and reality of university. What to bring, what not to bring, what to do, how to live, my tips and tricks of how I survived 4 years at Teesside University. Now, I just want to preface a couple of things. This is only my personal opinion. This is only the stuff that I did. That doesn't mean that you have to do the same thing as well. That also doesn't mean that I'm doing it right. I could be doing it completely wrong, and that is not how you did it, and that is completely fine also. I just feel like this is how I lived, how I did it, and how I actually survived 4 years during lockdown as well. University. So we're going to start with the accommodation aspect of university. So the first things first is I think you should always bring a game of some sort, whether it's cards, Jenga, Monopoly, Pictionary, a Switch that you can link onto the TV, because the way you make friends at university is by playing games. Whether it's drinking games, whether it's non-drinking games, having that sort of interaction with your friends and your roommates, you can make lifelong memories. I have some hilarious memories of playing games with my friends. And bring one game, and if everybody in your flat brings one game, you have like 10 games. The next thing I would recommend, a door wedge. And I know that's really random, but basically your doors are fire doors at university most of the time. I can't say all of the time because I can't vouch for every university, but the ones that I've been to, the ones I've looked around, have fire doors. So having a door wedge helps out a lot. Having your door like always shut, it kind of just closes off communication within your apartment. So if you have a door wedge to the kitchen or a door wedge to your bedroom, it's basically saying, hey, I want to chat, hey, hit me up, let's have a conversation, let's have a laugh. It's a thing that people do and it works. And also when you need to go to like the kitchen to grab a snack or something, having to throw your coat in the door every single time you want to leave without having to bring your lanyard to the kitchen, it works. It's just wedging your door open. I mean, a lot of the time you're not really allowed, but what they're gonna do. The next thing is having your favourite comfort series readily available if you're having a bit of a homesick day. But basically, if you're feeling like you're feeling a little vulnerable or alone, or you're having a bit of a down day, or even if you just want to down your own, having a comfort series really helps. And I genuinely believe that it did actually get me through that, especially that quiet first year of uni. The next thing I'd recommend is a kettle. And I know that's really random, and I know that you're probably like, why do you need a kettle? But it's kind of self-explanatory. So you don't have to go to the kitchen and use the communal kettle. You just have your own little one in your bedroom, which is chef's kiss, because if you want a cup of tea at like 2 AM, you don't have to worry about waking anyone up, because you go and get your cup of tea from your bedroom. Also, to addition to that, get yourself a snack drawer. It changed my life. I had a snack drawer in my bedside table, the second drawer down, and it was full of sweets and chocolate and crisps and healthy snacks and bad snacks and everything you can think of I had in that drawer. And every time I was hungry, my friend came over and was like, oh, do you have anything? I really fancy a bit of chocolate. I was like, oh yeah, I've got some, what do you fancy? Pull out my drawer, boom. You think it's a daft idea until you don't have one. That's all I gotta say. Empty bedrooms. And now this one is a bit like, I can't really describe it in any way, but basically, when I went to uni, I had noticed there was 2 types of bedrooms. There was the bedrooms that were completely empty, and there was the bedrooms that were full. And the people who had full bedrooms seemed to be happier. Now, I'm not just saying that in like the sense of like, just put loads of blankets in there. I'm saying decorate your room to make your room feel like you. Have posters of the things that you love. Anything that you like, have that on your wall. A Pulp Fiction poster was a popular one of the boys. Have some anime posters. Just fill your room with things that make it look like you. If you're a bookworm, get loads of books and put loads of books in your bedroom. Make it so that when people walk into that room, go, oh my god, your room's so cute. My roommate B had loads of bee stuff everywhere. It was just a thing, and everybody knew that her room was covered in bees. It was just cute, and rainbows. You can get kind of the person that she was an angel. So or my friend Stacey had a whole wall full of photos, like a collage. Do that. Make your room like you, because then it's so much easier to settle into university, because your room has like a basis. It has something that makes you feel like, ah, this is my home and not just somewhere I'm staying. So that's a good tip. Now, this is one that is if you're a drinker. Now, like I said previously, if you're not a drinker, then don't stress about this one. Like, it's not a necessity. But if you're a drinker and you want to social drink and you want to go out, have yourself a secret collection of alcohol. Bring alcohol with you. Bring vodka, mixers, you know, anything like that. Even if it's just like cocktails, bring that with you and keep that in your bedroom, because then you can bring that out when you're doing pre-drinks at your accommodation or a friend's accommodation, and then you don't have to spend so much money out. You have readily available alcohol that you know you like, so you never have to worry about going in and everyone drinks like red wine and you're like, I don't like any of this, because trust me, the amount of people that drink wine at uni is surprising. If you're going out, you've got alcohol readily available, so you don't have to worry about going to town and grabbing some, or relying on other people, or not having any and then getting in there and then you're not drunk and it's all awkward, and it relieves the stress. So if that's something that you are concerned about, yes, bring some, have it in your bedroom, it's chill, you're allowed, it's fine. When I was in my second year of uni, I probably went out sometimes 4 times a week, and that wasn't not good for me. That wasn't good for my, A, my mental health, B, my degree, and C, my bank account. I had an incredible social life. I had loads of friends, which is exactly what you want when you go to uni, but you do end up almost becoming nocturnal. You spend a lot of money on alcohol, you spend a lot of time out, and not a lot of time going to lectures. Now, I did get a first in my degree, so that's fine, but you do need to focus on making sure that you do your time management well. So when you go to uni and, you know, for example, you have lessons on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, don't go out Tuesday night because you've got class on Wednesday. There's no point in getting drunk and then missing your classes or being hungover and not concentrating and not focusing on your lectures. Go out when you know that you've got nothing on the next day. Now, this is something that I think, this is so self-explanatory, but I just genuinely think I've met so many people and I've seen so many videos of people talking about this. Bring coat hangers. Bring hangers for your wardrobe. They don't supply them. They give you the wardrobe, they don't get anything for inside of it. So bring coat hangers, because you will need them to hang up your clothes. Storage containers and boxes to hold your like assortments of clothing. Bring stuff like that, because when it comes to winter and you've got 6 hats and 3 scarves, have a box for them. It just keeps yourself organized. And the next one is actually, I think, a very smart thing to think about, and that is, don't splurge on expensive appliances. So don't go to some fancy company and buy really nice cutlery and really nice like plates and bowls. You don't need that. Basically what you need is cheap and nasty shit. You need stuff that you don't mind if you drop it and it shatters because you've got 16 more, or someone's going to use your spoon and then they're going to leave it in their bedroom, because the amount of stuff that goes missing, it's no joke. You just need to know that you don't care too much about it, and then if at the end of uni and you do have like one thing left, it doesn't matter because it cost £1 anyway. If it looks a little different than it did previously, basically my battery died, so I had to like stop recording and then change the battery and then come back. So if it is a little bit different, that is why. These are the things that I'd recommend having. Starting off, I would always recommend getting yourself a mattress topper. Mattress toppers are great because the beds at university aren't that soft and aren't that comfortable. They're quite springy. It's a single bed most of the time. If you're really lucky, you might get a queen, but in general, getting yourself a nice mattress topper, the thicker the better, the more comfortable the better. Don't skimp out on that. I think that's something that I genuinely think a lot of us missed out on, is skimping out and buying cheap mattress toppers from like Yorkshire Trading and then not having any effect, and then you just, within a couple of days, it's just like it's not even there. Next one is slippers slash sliders slash flip-flops. Basically, you need something to put on your feet, because if you go into the kitchen and it's a middle of the day and there's people in there and they're cooking, or they've just had drinks, or they're eating snacks, or you know, you don't want to walk around with nothing on your feet, because basically all that's going to happen is you're going to get stuff all over your feet and you don't want to come home with gangrene. So you may as well like buy or purchase some kind of cheap comfortable sliders or flip-flops or sandals or slippers or anything like that. Big thick slippery socky things, something to put on your feet that you can walk around the house in, because it's, yeah, you just don't even want to think. If they did a swab of the floors at university, they would come back disgusting. Next, I would say another necessity is earplugs. That's kind of self-explanatory. I used mine maybe like a handful of times, but I used them, and that's all that matters. And if you just think about why you would use them, it kind of explains a lot. You're living with multiple people and the walls probably aren't that thick. Next, painkillers slash band-aids, plasters, things like that. They will come in. Purchase if you want to, obviously this is up to you, depending, like a little first aid kit, because the amount of times someone has knocked on my door, hi, do you have any plasters, or hi, do you have a first aid, or some sort of swab or something. But, oh yeah, I've got some of this, or have I got any Lemsip? Yeah, I've got some. Have you got any paracetamol or ibuprofen or Nurofen or Paramol, or, you know, blah 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 blah. Have things readily available. Strepsils, paracetamol, ibuprofen, Nurofen, Paramol, plasters, antiseptic wipes, hand sanitizer. Have a little kit of necessities, because you watch, that will come in. This one's funny and it's not a necessity, but I kind of think it is at the same time. Fancy dress. I saw this on a video the other day and I was like, that is so true, and I wrote it down because I was like, that is 100%, I would never have thought about it. The amount of times you go to uni and there's some thing happening where whether it's a Disney day or a dress up as an animal day or something, or a night out that everyone has to go in football tops, or, you know, or it's Halloween, like, you will need some sort of fancy dress at one point or another, and you end up with funky glasses and big funny ears or crowns or tiaras or capes. Everything you can think of, you'll probably end up getting use out of at some point or another at uni. So I do recommend, if you've got like kiddie dressing up stuff, chuck a couple of that in there, because it will save you money in the long term, because the amount of times that you've used it, I can count on multiple hands and feet and eyes, all of the above. It's, yeah. Oh yeah, here's another one. Get yourself an extension cable. You only ever really have about 2 or 3 plugs in that entire room, so get an extension cable. Oh yeah, also when you go clubbing, don't wear heels. I mean, it's completely pointless. No one wears heels. You'll wear heels for the first night, you'll get really sore feet, and then for the rest of it you'll wear trainers. Clubs are just gross, so just don't even risk getting herpes through your toenails. It's just not worth it. So next up is university lectures and tips and tricks for that. So first things first, get yourself a nice big handy bag. Don't come in with a little handbag, you're not going to use it. Get yourself a backpack or a nice big like tote bag. I've seen so many people with tote bags. I had like 12. I went with none, came out with 20. You do end up buying tote bags because you get through so many of them. I had so many tote bags with a water bottle in it and all this, that and the other. When you've got your tote bag, get yourself if you have an iPad, you're already one step ahead, or a laptop. Doesn't matter. You can have an iMac, you can have a Dell, doesn't matter. Get yourself a laptop and an iPad and have that as with you, because most of the stuff I'm going to recommend now you use on the laptop. Online calendars are amazing. There are many online calendars that you can get where you can customize them and stuff, and I think that having that readily available on your iPad, it's not like you have to carry your calendar with you. You've got it on your iPad or you've got it on your computer, so you could and it's there. It's readily available, you've got it, it's set, you don't have to worry about it. If someone asks, if a lecturer tells you to write something down, or they're like, oh yes, you've got a deadline on this day, and you've also got this seminar here, and you've got this and that news here, you can write it down straight away, and it's already there, and you don't have to try to remember it or write it down on a piece of paper, and then you have to go back to your room, and then it's already there, you've got it with you. It's just such a perk. It's good notes. Good notes saved my life. I loved that app so much. I think it's now GoodNotes 6 and it's chef's kiss. It helps all students out. Anyone who ever used it at uni was like, this is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it's brilliant, because it just helps. You can transfer stuff from slideshows and everything. It's brilliant, and I got so much use out of it at uni, so highly recommend that. Another one, this is only for iPads, and it is Infinite Paper. Especially if you've got something like a biology degree or something that you do a lot of drawing, it comes in. I did film, so I did a lot of like sketches and stuff on it, and then zooming in and doing something else there and zooming in again. And because it's infinite, you just get loads and loads of, it's just brilliant. Now this is a secret one, but getting university lecture books online is actually cheaper than buying them at the university library. Go online, go on Amazon or go on eBay or some like local bookstore. In general, they will be cheaper than the ones that you get at university. And the last one of my lecturing point is get yourself a lanyard. I don't know if every university gives you a lanyard. If you do have a lanyard, then this is great, because it holds everything. It holds your key cards, it holds your like ID, it holds for women especially, like rape alarms or pepper sprays or anything like that. It holds it all with you and it keeps it with you. And then you can customise it. The amount of lanyards I had, from BTS lanyards to Fenty lanyards to Animal Crossing, I mean, it doesn't matter, just have a lanyard with everything on it. This is my favourite step, and this is socialisation / how to friends, because this is the thing that I felt like one of the biggest worries for me. Join a club. Whatever club it is, they will have a page on the university website talking about clubs. Join one. I know you're scared. It's fine. We all are. It's cool. Join a club. Whether it's dance or cheerleading or football or rugby or tennis or badminton or rock climbing or horse riding, it doesn't matter. Join a club, because I tell you this now, every single one of my friends who had a club that they went to, my friend B went to hockey club, I went to dance club, all of the people that went to clubs had club friends. They had their friends in clubs, and you had club activities. So you'd go to, Wednesday night was club night, so you go out clubbing with your club friends, and it was so fun. And the people that I've made friends with at dance class were the people that I still keep in touch with to this day. You will make friends in an activity because you've got something in common. You're all doing the same thing. You are joining an activity as a group of you, and you will just, you'll naturally make friends. Even if you're shy, it doesn't matter. Having that confidence to join drama club or to join K-pop club or anime club, join something, because you'll start to, you know, associate yourself with the people that are there. There's D&D club at my university, so if you really are into like games, join that. So yeah, that is it. I think that's most of the stuff that I'd recommend. I don't think there's anything else I could recommend. Also, just call your parents every day, or as many days as you can, because it does make you feel a bit better, and your parents miss you. I know they won't admit it, but they will. That's all for today. I hope that was a little bit somewhat helpful for you all, and that you felt like you have a bit more confidence going to university. If you've got any other questions or queries about uni that you want me to answer, don't hesitate to comment down below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Even though it is brand new and I probably only have like 3 subscribers, just give it a subscribe, because what have you got to lose? You might actually learn something or enjoy something, or yeah, I might even do some gaming videos soon, because I'm a bit of a Minecraft nerd. Or Animal Crossing. Ooh, the new Hogwarts Legacy is coming out. Anyway, don't get me started. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all very, very soon for my next video. Bye!